Alright, so today I'm going to be replacing this outside door handle, which seems to get stuck on me and keep the door open. So in order to do that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws that's held in place. You take these caps off. As I've done so, you can just I just pry it off with little trim pop-offs. You just put it in there and then just pry it off. And then the cigarette ashtray, you just kind of push it up and pull it out, and it kind of comes off. And there's a screw over here, which is the same as this one, star head, and this one is a little bit bigger star head. So after you take off the screws, here comes the fun part of breaking open the old, removing and breaking apart the old clips. So there's going to be a clip here, if I'm not wrong, a clip there, and then 2 clips there, and then 2 clips there, somewhere in that region. So yeah, after you unscrew those, take this off, pull out the handle, and then take this off, and then just kind of pry it side by side, there, and then there, and then just pry it up and away. If it's the first time this was ever taken off the car, it's going to be really sticky. And then make sure to take off this rear switch, which is just on the side. You push it in the middle, and then you just pull it out straight off, and then it comes off, and there goes your ashtray too. So after you do all that, you can come in here, peel off this sticker. There's 2 10mm bolts right there, one and over there. This one's easily accessible through here. This one's a little bit hard with the actuator, but what I did was, instead of removing this, I just opened this up a little bit, and then you can put your hand in your socket if it's small enough through there, and then just kind of finagle it right there, as you can see right there, and then just crack it loose, and then you can just use that bit socket to turn it through this gap right there. So after you take it off, you have to take off that little joint right there, which you can do when you pull it out, and you can just pry it out from this end, and then you just push it inwards, and it should just pop right out. So when you get the new one, make sure that it's the right orientation, the one that's facing the handle down, and the one with the yellow bit to the left side. And then before you place it in, put that little joint piece into the yellow piece. You do it to the other side. It's way easier if you put your hand through there and you just kind of use this as leverage and just push it in there. So when you're installing this specific bolt, both of these bolts, there needs to be little to no gap because it pushes in, because it's a new one. So when you're putting in your socket, make sure that it's not going deep too much. So what I did was stuff it full of tissue paper, and then I just kind of put it in there. And after putting those 2 10mm bolts in, it's just the same steps backwards, putting it on, clipping it on, making sure if your clips are broken like mine, putting in new clips, putting them on, putting the screws back in, and then you're good to go. This was way sticky where it just stayed open after propping it up, and now it's way